What's up, everybody? This is Furious Francis over here from Playeressence.com. Welcome to another episode of Playeressence X Nintendo, and we have a fantastic show for you guys today. A lot of good news. This one might be a little bit longer than usual, but don't quote me on that. We will see how it goes. So, excuse me. We have, to start off things, we have my new PE reviews channel. If you haven't checked it out, you need to. It'll be in the description below. There'll be a link over there. I've got 3 videos up, got a couple reviews, The Wonderful 101, The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD. I have my top 5 most anticipated games of 2014. And this Sunday, I'll actually have my Pokemon X and Y review, my exclusive review for Pokemon X and Y on there. So you're definitely going to have to check it out. I've been playing this game, and holy crap, Game Freak is on another level. What they do with the limitations of the 3DS, what they do graphically, gameplay-wise, innovation, the game is absolutely fantastic. I mean, I'm a hardcore Pokemon player, I'm a competitive Pokemon player, and it is just absolutely fantastic. It's very, very good game. So if you're on the fence about getting Pokemon X and Y, get it, but watch my review. Maybe you'll get it after my review. So definitely check that out. This Sunday it'll be up at some point. If you follow me on Miiverse, you'll be able to see when I'll have that up, because I usually make posts on Miiverse. So Furious-Francis, follow me on Miiverse. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get right into the Nintendo news list. That is the best Nintendo news for this week, and there was a lot of good news, So the first thing that we're going to be talking about is the new screenshots. There was 29 HD high-res, whatever you want to call it, screenshots of Super Mario 3D World, and you can tell the developers, EAD, Tokyo, they have been working on this game's graphics. Of course, that's not going to be the main hook, how it looks, but it is nice to have a pretty game, I guess, and it just looks phenomenal. You guys are seeing the screenshots right now as it passes through, and there is a lot of extra detail. There is a lot of extra reflections, like in the armor of certain enemies and all sorts of stuff. It just looks phenomenal, and you know it plays phenomenal. It's 60 frames per second. They're running it in 720p, so some were a little upset that it's not in 1080p, but still, 720p, 60 frames per second. The game just looks absolutely gorgeous, and we all know it plays very well because all the impressions from the Nintendo's latest events that they were doing show that the game actually plays really well. So I'm super excited. Super Mario 3D World launches on November 22nd, right before Black Friday. It's going to be a huge game for Nintendo. All right, so next we're going to move on to Pokemon X and Y sales. We were just talking about Pokemon. We're going to talk about it a little bit more. So Pokemon X and Y sells over 4 million units in basically 2 days. It's actually only 1 day because most of the shops in Europe were closed down for Sundays. So it's basically really 1 day, only a couple areas where there was 2 days of sales, and it sold over 4 million units, which is very good. And you got to remember, Pokemon games and Nintendo games have those long legs, so this game is going to be selling very well throughout the year. And for all the people who said that the 2DS was a bad idea, my store was sold out of 2DSs. They sold through their whole shipment of 2DSs that same day. You know, when I went there, because I actually went to go pick up some stuff for my daughter at Walmart, and they sold through the 2DS. There was none left on the rack. So everybody who said that it was a bad idea and who mocked the 2DS, yeah, that's the reason why you guys don't do business. Anyway, so very good sales for Pokemon X and Y. Hopefully it continues. It is a fantastic game. All right, next we're going to move on to the Wii U eShop charts for this week. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD, which we're actually going to allude to in the main topic, but The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD is #1 on the Wii U eShop charts for the 3rd straight week, which is another sign that the Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD bundle is doing very well. This is a $50 game priced on there, going up against other games much cheaper. So it's good to see that the Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD is up there, because it is a fantastic remake of the game. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm pretty much almost done with the game. Almost finished it, did my review on it. It is so good. I really, really like the game. So that's good. It's going to keep on rolling. Let's see if it keeps it up next week. Alright, next we're going to move on to the 3DS eShop charts, and as you guys would guess it, Pokemon X and Y absolutely tears it a new one. But I will say this, Steamworld Dig is performing quite well. It charted 8th. It has been in the top 10 for multiple weeks now, and for this game to be going up against other like Nintendo games and stuff that for it to do this well, that is so good. And not only that, but there's a sale. I definitely suggest going out and checking it out. If you can pull yourself away from Pokemon X and Y, there's a sale on Steamworld Dig, 20% off on the eShop right now and in all regions. Steamworld Dig is a fantastic game. Image Informed, the people who developed the game, have already announced that there will be a sequel to it. It's been doing so well, and I suggest all of you guys go there, download the game. It is phenomenal, and congratulations to those guys over there at Image Informed, because they did a thing. They went off the iOS and Android. They said, we're done with that, and they took a chance and said, we're going to go straight into this 3DS eShop thing. We're going to do it right, and you know what? They did it right, and the fans responded. So hats off to you guys over there at Image Informed, and I love the support that you guys are giving the 3DS with Steamworld Dig. So good stuff. All right, next we're going to move on to GameStop's Black Friday ad has leaked, and holy crap, there is a bunch of good deals on all systems. There is a bunch of good stuff, but the main thing that I like, that I'm going to point out relating to Nintendo, is that there is a Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, or sorry, not The Wind Waker, The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds, and a Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon 3DS bundles. Both of those are going to be dropping right before Black Friday, or before Black Friday hits. So that is very, very cool. We got confirmation that it was going to be in Europe, the Link Between Worlds bundle, but now we know that it's going to be in America. Right now they have it priced at $219.99. So you actually get a little bit of, you get a discount on the game if you go with that 3DS bundle. And the pictures of that Zelda bundle is actually quite awesome. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy that one, and I'm gonna transfer my data, and then I'm just gonna have an extra 3DS XL, just like I have an extra regular 3DS. So very good stuff there. And not only that, but Metroid Prime Trilogy and Xenoblade Chronicles. This is your time to get those rare games, because those will both be $39.99 at GameStop for Black Friday. So I'm gonna go there. I'm definitely gonna pick up another copy of Metroid Prime Trilogy. I'm definitely gonna pick that up, and I'm gonna pick up another copy of Xenoblade Chronicles, and I'm probably gonna give one of those to my brother, because he has not played the game yet. So definitely gonna do that. Check those out. Black Friday GameStop ads, fantastic, good stuff. And there's a bunch of other deals too. That's not the only deals there. So check it all out there. All right, next we're going to move on to Sonic Lost World review roundup, and it is mixed, and that is to say the least. There are people, the scores are freaking wonky from here to from nines. Maybe I've seen maybe a few nines. If you count Famitsu's review, they gave it straight nines, all the way to like fours or fives. I think like IGN gave it like a 5.8 or something like that. The reviews are all over the place, and the main thing is probably stemming from, some people are talking about the level design, but other people are talking about the controls aren't quite where it's at. I think it might be also one of those things where it's like, I don't know, the Wonderful 101, people aren't quite grasping the controls, and the game isn't like super long, and they need to get their review out. I'm not really sure what's going on. The Miiverse community seems to be slided more towards the game is good. Sonic fans seem to be liking it for the most part. Once you grasp the controls and get your hands on that and the sense of speed and what you're doing, you play towards the rules of the game, I guess. But it all depends. I'm going to be getting the game. I know a lot of you guys are asking, like, Francis, are you going to be reviewing the game? Yes, I would love to. But Sega and Nintendo, they kind of dropped the ball with these release dates. You release it in the 18th in Europe, and then you wait till the 29th in America. So I'm strapped by the release date. So you guys won't get that review till November. So sorry about that. But yeah, I'll be reviewing the game. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to testing it out myself. Hopefully it's good. But yeah, right now it's not doing too good as far as the review roundup, and the Metacritic, it's like 60 something right now. So but let me just say this, there are a lot of good reviews, a lot of solid 7s and 8s that people that do like the game though. So that's also another thing to know. All right. That basically wraps it up for all the news. As far as the main news, there's definitely more. We have media create sales charts. We've got more stuff. Check out Playeressence.com all weekend long for all your news, reviews, trailers, tips, and tricks. Plenty of good things. So that's going to be up on the site. And next we're going to move on to the main topic here. All right, we are back with the main topic. And you know what? We're going to talk about Nintendo's comeback, Nintendo's resurgence. Nintendo strikes back with the Wii U and the 3DS. They've been striking a lot with the 3DS, but now they're just throwing, 3DS is now just throwing haymakers at people. Wonderful punches, Wonder Red. The 3DS is Wonder Redding people, because, man, it's getting hot. And I'm going to talk about the MPD first. That's the first thing I'm going to talk about. Wii U sales up 200% from last month. A lot of people are saying, oh, well, it wasn't selling at all. Okay, trolls aside, let's just go ahead and let's delve into things. So there's official reports, but people that get the MPD aren't allowed to leak out all the information, because you have to pay for that. pretty much everybody has said that the Wii U in August, as far as, and remember, NPD is American sales only, not online distributors. It doesn't count a lot of things, so you have to remember that when you factor this in. The NPD has said that the Wii U has sold about 200% more. Last month, August, it sold around 34K or so. It's up 200%, so a lot of people are pegging it at 90 to 100K for September. That's how much the Wii U sold, and I would believe that because every time that I went to Walmart, I don't see any of the bundles for The Legend of Zelda: Wind Waker HD. A lot of even the Nintendo Land bundles are gone. People are finally getting the name. The name is finally getting out there, and the reason why the name is getting out there, it's because of software and it's because of price drops and Nintendo's increased online marketing. I'm pretty sure all of you guys saw like the Wind Waker HD ads on pretty much every single site gaming site that you go to. There was Wind Waker HD ads, and I'm pretty sure people are getting the name out there. Now, of course, Nintendo has more work to do, but it's good to see that they finally started to get the sales on. And I was seeing that as soon as they start dropping their big franchises, you got to remember, The Wonderful 101 and Pikmin 3, those Wonderful 101 is a new IP, but Pikmin 3, that is, it might as well have been a new IP because it's been so long. There was none during the Wii era. There's so many new gamers that have came into this world and have started playing gaming that didn't play Pikmin 1 and 2. Those weren't huge sellers. So there were so many people. So it might as well have been a new IP. Those aren't huge games that are going to move a ton. They're going to help, trust me. Especially this holiday when people are looking at a Wii U to buy. They're like, okay, well, what does it offer? Oh, I can get the Wonderful 101. I can get Pikmin. Great, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to help, trust me. It's just not going to those aren't going to be the games that everybody goes out and jumps out and buys one. You know, Zelda, which is a big name, is definitely a name that's going to get more people, especially with that price cut, is going to get more people to jump out and buy. And that's why you saw the big growth when Zelda comes in. And that was basically just for what? I think the Zelda bundle with the Wind Waker came out on the 20th. So, I mean, there wasn't a ton of days that it was tracked. October should be a little bit better. I wish there was a bigger, I mean, you have Sonic, so that's going to help too. But that's at the end of the month, and the game's not reviewing as well, so we'll see. But November is going to be a huge month as well. But I like to see that the Wii U sales are rising 200%, almost up to 100K. Nintendo just needs to keep pushing, and I think they really packed November because you have Mario and Sonic, you have Wii Sports Club, you have Super Mario 3D World. You have all of those games releasing on the Wii U that month. Not only that, but even in the UK, you also have the Batman, which got delayed. But as far as Nintendo first-party games go, a lot of stuff releasing in November. A lot of content. Not only that, but with the 3DS too, a lot of content. Now that we got Wii U out of there, we're going to talk about the 3DS. Like I said, it's throwing Crimson Fists, haymakers at people. And this is the type of thing that I was saying back then. You know, like I said, 3DS haters, where are you guys at? You know, like they're absolutely gone. You have people who I know that hated on this YouTube community, that I know hated on the 3DS, that I know said it was doomed. Now backtracking and basically hoping that nobody digs up those old videos to show them how much they were hating on the 3DS. So it was it's really funny how things just change, and the 3DS is really powered and why it's doing so well based off of just Nintendo's software. I mean, there's some third-party games here and there, but it is shocking to me, just personally to me, it is shocking that the 3DS is the top-selling console in the NPD with GTA launching this month. And look, I know that there's saturation with the PS3 and the Xbox 360, but still, the fact that that the 3DS with no major software. Now there was eShop releases, which were awesome. People are snapping up those eShop releases, but there was no major releases in September for the 3DS. No major, big ones. And the fact that it still sold more than the GTA, the GTA bundles and the Xbox 360, the fact that it still topped the PS3 and Xbox 360 is very, very impressive. And if I was Sony and Microsoft, I'd be like, oh crap, we're getting outsold by the 3DS, even though by just basically on the power of Nintendo alone. I'm pretty sure the 3DS is going to be the generation leader. I'm actually almost 100% sure it's going to be the generation leader. And that was before Pokemon X and Y, a Monster Hunter, hit America. This month you have Pokemon X and Y. The gap's just going to be astronomically wider, especially with the 2DS the way that it's going. So sales across the board from Nintendo, one thing that you have to realize, sales across the board from Nintendo are huge. Nintendo is a console manufacturer plus software. It's not just Wii U sales, which a lot of people just like to drive them into one area, Wii U sales. Nintendo does both. They have to support both. So if you haven't seen my video where I discussed Nintendo's marketing with the Wii U, you have to remember they have to support the 3DS and they have to support the Wii U. The marketing, they don't have I'm going to tell you right now, they don't have marketing budgets as big to push the 3DS and the Wii U at the same time. You know, as far as the TV commercials go, because the TV commercials for the 3DS are all over Nickelodeon and all that stuff like that, and people are saying that they're not advertising as much with the Wii U. But you also have to realize they have to do both plus software. They basically have to drive everything themselves. Right now, they're really pushing the 2DS because they have the best games. Because they have the best games with the 2DS right now. So like Pokemon X and Y, Animal Crossing, they have these huge titles, Mario Kart. That's why you're seeing more 2DS and 3DS marketing. But come November, where they can kind of relax the 2DS marketing and shift some of that budget towards the Wii U, you're going to start seeing the Wii U start getting more ads, especially when they have the software to back that up. So you're going to have Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, Wii Sports Club, they're definitely going to advertise that on TV. And you also have Super Mario 3D World. So you're going to start seeing those advertisements for the Wii U. The budgets and the marketing is just split. Remember, Nintendo doesn't have the corporate overhead like Microsoft and Sony. They're borrowing millions and millions and millions of dollars to advertise the Xbox One and the PS4. Nintendo doesn't have it. They have to kind of organically raise those funds and they can't just push both of them like crazy. So Nintendo is playing slow ball with the Wii U, but it's cool. You saw what they did with the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker and the bundle. That sold pretty good. It's going to get better in November for sure. 100% going to get better then. So look forward to in November to seeing more marketing from Nintendo. And then next year in 2014, they're definitely going to kind of shift more, especially when they have, you know, games like Bayonetta, when they have games Super Smash Bros, Mario Kart. You know they're going to be pushing Wii U and Mario Kart. And of course, you know, maybe Shin Megami Tensei, maybe we get Zelda next year. So there's going to be a lot of good stuff. Monolith Soft's X, which I hope they do a bundle for, because that's going to be awesome. So definitely look forward. For all the people complaining and crying about Nintendo's marketing, you got to understand budgets, understand business a little bit more, and you would know what they're trying to do. So things are gonna get better in that front. All right, so that basically wraps it up for the Player Essence Cross Nintendo. I want to thank all of you guys for watching this show, and I will have to say our partners, Critical Hit Productions. They have went over 1,000 subs. They are having a special coming up sometime. I'm going to be guest starring on that at some point. Don't know when it's going up, but they're going to call me. They're going to let me know what's going on, all that good stuff. And make sure you check out NinZendo, the Zen Gamer. He is coming up on 1,000 subs. I want to get you guys to check his channel out because he is the analysis of his videos are very good, very smart. So check out my Player Essence partners of Critical Hit Productions and the Zen Gamer, NinZendo. So, alright, so that basically, like I said, wraps it up. Make sure you check out playeressence.com all this weekend for all your news, reviews, trailers, tips, and tricks, because there's going to be plenty of good stuff going up. Make sure you watch the Niner game, because the Niners got a big game against the Titans, and I'm nervous, but you know what? We got to pull it out. And check out my PE Reviews channel. Don't you guys love how I sandwich sports in there? Gaming with sports, it's funny. And check out my PE Reviews channel, because we have our Pokemon X and Y review in a new format called Pros, Cons, and Score. I think you guys are going to like that. It's kind of quick hitting. Bam, get the facts out, so it should be good. All right, once again, I am Furious Francis, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.